Welcome in this video. For the next 24 hours, I'll be surviving here in the really cold weather, completely alone. I'll make a fire, I'll make some great food, I'll set my tent up here in the snow, alone in the mountains. It's really crazy, and I bring you guys along for the ride. So, right here there's like a birch tree, and this is perfect for later on when I start the fire. Because you can see this is really inflammable. Birch bark burns really well because it's got Vaseline in it, so yeah. I'll set the camp up right over there because there's it's flat, and I think it's a great place to camp also because you have trees around, so I can cut down some trees and make a great fire. Perfect camping spot right here. So I need to set the tent up now, make the fire. It's getting dark in like 2 hours, so I have to kind of hurry, you know. When you hike, you want to make sure also to have hot water. You can see I prepared myself some tea here because that is very, very good when you're outside and when it's cold, you know. Nice and fresh hot water here. Oh yeah, that's really great. The steak for tonight. With this knife here, I'm above the Arctic Circle right now in Norway, and so I have this beautiful knife here also. Really great. And so here, right here, I have the tent. Perfect. It's pretty flat here. That's really great. Not completely flat, but it's alright. Yeah, that will do. I'm gonna set the tent up now as fast as possible to counter myself from the cold. So right here I have some to set up the tent. It's named tent poles, and it's gonna hold the structure of the tent. These cold weather conditions you wanna make sure to have a great tent that's gonna heat you up. Just put it in here. I think I'm gonna set it up like this here, with this side over here, yep. And then I have both the survival blanket under. So the first step was to make the ground solid and so that I can lay on it. Now the second step is simply to set the tent up. So for that I'm gonna use these sticks here to plug it in the soil because I don't have tent stakes. I lost the tent stakes last time I was camping. I'm pretty good at losing stuff, so. Perfect. Boys and girls, now the tent is up, you can see. It took me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get the survival blanket inside of the tent and also the sleeping bag, and then I'll start the fire because it's getting dark really soon. Survival blankets are great for isolating the soil. It's pretty snowy, yesterday it was snowing, so right now we have like half a meter of snow, and it's also really cold actually. Perfect. So now we can see the sleeping mat is in. That's perfect. My sleeping mat is not super thick because when you put a survival blanket under, it isolates way better and way more. That means I don't actually need to put anything else. Perfect. Now I'm gonna get some firewood with this beautiful knife here because yeah, and I can see, so there are a couple dead trees here around the camp, but not that many. But I hope still I can find something that I will be able to use. Like right here, I think there's something. This is perfect actually. A dead standing tree which is dead. Yeah, it's more or less dry. More or less dry. Not that dry either, but. Like right here I'll be making the fire. I'm gonna start the fire now. This will burn. I hope so. Because I don't have a saw, I don't have an axe. So I never have the best tools when I'm out camping for some reason. I don't know why. It's a bit stupid. A bit stupid, I must say. So the wind is coming from over here. That means it will be blowing away from the tent. This should burn right here. Gonna see. Just lighted up the fire here. Hopefully we can. Hopefully I can get the birch bark going here. In my backpack I always have some small logs just in my backpack in case the wood is a bit wet. And when in these conditions right now I feel like I need it because the wood is I just realized it's actually pretty wet. So I just have these logs in my backpack that I can use in case of emergency, because it's getting dark soon and it's around zero. It's around like -5, -10 right now. My hands are cold also, but you know, I feel like I'm getting used to this. Just hammer the wood on the log here and then it should be fine. Oh, I'm gonna get some hot tea now. Shit, man. Yeah, it's always a lot of work to get the fire going, but I managed to do it. I'm gonna start cooking the food here soon. Just need to have some ashes here in the fire and then it's gonna be perfect. If you put birch bark on a fire, it's gonna burn really well. Birch bark burns really well because it's got Vaseline. You can see you just place it on the fire and it starts burning itself. This is what the cavemen were using when they started fires. They were using this material that you can find on the trees right behind here. It's gonna burn insanely well and it's gonna keep you very warm. If you urinate in a bottle and you put it inside your body with a survival blanket around you, just imagine how hot you're gonna be. That's because urination is 37 degrees Celsius and snow is 0 or less. So that means there's a huge temperature gap. And if you manage to put the urination inside your body, close to your body like this, you're gonna stay very warm in the winter, in the most snowy conditions. When you're about to die of hypothermia, it's gonna keep you very hot. I'm making the steak ready to put, so that I can put the steak on. The fire seems to go well also. I'm happy I brought the wood in my backpack because the birch tree doesn't burn so well. Oh, my hands are cold, man. I'm just gonna keep building this up. Now I'll put some squash. Then some meat. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, look at this. The best food when you're out hiking is tomatoes, steak, and squash. Take a bite and enjoy the taste of nature. When you grill it on a fire in the wild in the snow, it's just really tasteful. I love this food because it gives me everything I need when it's cold and snowy outside. Oh my days, this looks so great. Yes. But yeah, it's getting dark so soon, man. So when it gets dark, it's gonna be very cold. I'll go in the sleeping bag and just heat myself up and catch you guys tomorrow, because it's not easy to handle cold, you know, like this. Not easy always, but the leftovers, I'm gonna put them here in the plastic bag so I can eat them tomorrow morning. I don't know, I can hear some airplanes passing by, but I think it's because there's a military camp base not too far away from here, so yeah, there's an airplane up there. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Just so you guys know, I don't pretend to have a lot of outdoor experience, okay? I just like to be outside and share these videos. What I do, you maybe shouldn't reproduce it, because it can be a little bit dangerous. Yeah, just so you know. Okay. Oh, my feet are freezing. I think I have to take those on. Oh yeah, and then I'll go to sleep. I have to concentrate because this is not gonna be easy. It's actually really cold. Gonna put this little shoe on here, you know, something that keeps your feet hot when they are cold from the snow. And yeah, it was great food today. I'm happy to have the tent up now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go in the tent now. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Got the sleeping bag here. Wish me luck for this night, alright boys and girls? Yeah, I just urinated around the camp. Everything is good. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, I didn't just wake up because I have to set my hair. I always set my hair as soon as I wake up so that I look good. Just take some snow and put it in the hair. But yeah, the night was pretty awesome. It was a long night from 3 p.m. to now it's like 8:30 a.m. It's almost 17-18 hours, so it's a very long night out here in the above the old polar circle. But yeah, it was great. Now I want to get some breakfast. Some of the leftovers from yesterday. I think I'm gonna eat some of these here. The tomato and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Got my shoes on now. Yeah. Gonna take some water this is basically snow that I put inside the bottle yesterday, and now it's turning into water, you know, because it stayed in my sleeping bag. Yeah. Breakfast. I have a banana here. I think for the breakfast it'll be very simple. I'm just gonna take some banana and some mice. That's enough for me, you know. So, oh yeah, very good. Honestly, I'm just gonna finish my banana and my mice, and then I'll pack the tent and head home, man. I don't want to be out here anymore. It was a nice time, but the nights are so long and it's cold. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, man. There's also some meat leftovers from yesterday that I just lit it on the fire the whole night. I figured out that if you just put the sleeping bag if you just like press it down in the backpack, that's how it's gonna take the less space for me. Like I just push it down there, you know, as much as I can. honestly, I'm happy there was no animals around the camp this night because I left the meat outside. And in this region of Norway, you have actually pretty many bears. You have also some wolves also. And yeah, so I'm actually happy I didn't encounter an animal because that is kind of freaky. I've already experienced it in the night. Like encountering animals in the night is just different. It's pretty scary, to be honest. Yeah, pretty scary. Also, I saw some eagles here this morning. A couple eagles. Yeah. I think it dropped down to -5 or -6 degrees this night. So I mean, not that cold again. It could be worse yet this season, but you know, still some serious cold. You know, -6, you'll freeze. Your shoes, they freeze during the night. The water, if you don't put it in the sleeping bag, it's also gonna freeze. By the way, if you guys like these videos, you can support them financially in the link in the description. It's named Buy Me a Coffee. And over there you're gonna be able to support me so that I can keep doing these adventures and make these videos for you guys. So yeah. Gonna leave the camp so that there's no traces of my camp. Also the wood over here. You see this wood here? I'm gonna throw it like different places because when you're out camping you don't want to leave traces in the nature. You want to do so that nobody knows you are here. And also you can cover the ashes with snow after. And that way you leave no trace on the campsite, everybody can see it in a new perspective. Yeah. I'm gonna go home now, so if you like the video, you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.